Let me show you now the things to come. Soldiers, forces rushing through. They see everything you do.
Hello, all you gorgeous skywatchers out there. Here comes Stargate's Giedi Prima Dabih for the full strawberry moon. And that's in the sign of Capricorn the Goat on June 22nd, 2024, happening at 1:08 a.m. It's in the very early morning. We're using tropical astrology and universal time coordinated. And this is happening in Lunar Mansion Number 22, which is a Dewy Mansion of the Moon. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Now, Lunar Mansion Number 22 is Al-Sad Al-Dabi, meaning the lucky one of the slaughterers, according to Warnock. Agrippa, that's Agrippa, Cornelius Agrippa reveals Mansion of the Moon number 22 as being named Sarahacha. Agrippa reveals also that this Mansion of the Moon is about the scapegoat. And we're going to get to that here in a moment. Okay, now, ask the angel of Alpha Capricorni or Giedi Prima and Beta Capricorni or Dabih, who was named Geliel, okay? Geliel. You could say Geliel too. Geliel, it's G-E-L-I-E-L. That's the angel's name, Geliel. To bind evil tongues, to prevent people from slandering you, and to escape from enemies. It's a very important match of the moon. Now, Giedi Prima and Dabih dwell in the right or southernmost horn of Capricorn, okay? He's the goat. And in the left eye of the goat, respectively. Also, these two stars originally seen as parts of a scapegoat or the escape goat, okay? Also called the Azazel goat or Azazel goat. However you want to, tomato, Azazel, Azazel, being the lucky one of the slaughterers that is chosen to be driven into the wilderness to carry away the sins of the people, while the other Yud-He-Vav goat is sacrificed as a burnt offering to the deity. Now in Leviticus 16:9-10, in the Webster Bible translation, and Aaron shall bring the goat upon which the Lord's lot fell, and offer him for a sin offering. But the goat on which the lot fell to be the scapegoat shall be presented alive before the Lord, to make an atonement with him and to let him go for a scapegoat into the wilderness. Traditionally, it gets the end of the Bible quote. Now, traditionally, in various Abrahamic religions, someone, innocent has to be sacrificed, okay? And another innocent driven away into the wilderness so that the guilty are able to live through the placation to a creatrix or to a creator. Agrippa also divulges that sorceresses and sorcerers use this mansion to fashion renderings depicting healing the sick of their ailments, or detainees being emancipated or sort of running away from situations in which they have been confined or enslaved. Moreover, Agrippa discloses that for the purpose of assuring that vassals, serfs, or captives remain locked down, okay, remain in lockdown, and safely in custody, magicians could create from iron the emblem of a man having winged feet, okay, sporting a helmet atop his head. Thus, a symbol is made portraying the Roman god Mercury, okay? Sounds familiar, right? The Roman god Mercury. And this is how it came into being, the Roman god Mercury, to strongly maintain possession of attendants, retainers, and captives. So you use this portrayal of this Roman god Mercury, and with the winged feet and the helmet, sometimes wings on a helmet too, but you know what I mean, okay? And this type of image is actually the angel Geliel. Before it was a Roman god, and before it was the Greek god like Perseus that sort of got some of these abilities, before it was these, but it's the Roman god, okay? Before it was the angel Geliel, but it's a lord as well. It's the Lord Gael. The Lord Gael. When someone, it's to either help people escape or to lock them down, relying upon who's the magician and what the magician or the occultist wants. But you notice around Mother's Day that they used to sell flowers with this emblem, because with Mother's Day it's sort of You either want to lock down the family or you want to or escape, one or the other. But this is where these things come from. They're more ancient, okay? More ancient than the Roman god Mercury. And it's more ancient than these cultures. It goes way back, okay, to when the lunar mansions were first utilized. So they're very, very, very ancient. Now, with that said, okay, there's also ways to make these talismans more strong. And you do this to bestow yet another pertinent aspect to this mercurial magical talisman of this, helmeted and winged feet man, okay, that's sort of like the god, holding the caduceus of Hermes. Hermes, is another part of that. Of argent vibe is then added. And argent vibe is also called quicksilver or mercury. Now that's toxic, so only proper people can use it. But although most people should avoid using mercury or quicksilver in their magical operations due to its toxicity, some persons or organizations are authorized to use the substance. One example, and this is key. One example might be that a glass and mercury thermometer, those old-fashioned kind, okay, the old-fashioned thermometers that had mercury in a glass tube that they used to use a long time ago, okay, has the effect of not only indicating the temperature of the one cared for, it also holds the magical property of safekeeping those in custody because it's using the mercury, okay? You see how it works? It's a talisman. Now, from the shepherd in the sign of Capricorn, the goat, with lunar angel Jeliel, or Lord Gael, gay lord, Lord Gael, gay lord, okay? And understand that when you hear people say the word gay, not only is it a race of people, the Gaelic people, the fairy hills of Ireland, it's a race. It's not some kind of sexual orientation. It's a race of people. And attaching it to something that's a sexual orientation and one that's illegal in a lot of places is not very good for that race of people. Okay, it's not very good for that race. Also, it pertains to the angel Jeliel and Lord Gael. It's invoking this mansion, and it is invoking either confining someone or locking them down or someone escaping or a scapegoat situation. And there's two goats, like twin goats, the double portion. And one goes to the Lord, one is sacrificed, and one is sent into the wilderness and sort of sacrificed in that way. So there was a movie called Rope that utilized this. And one person is sacrificed and one person is married. And it's all about this. And even talk about a sacrificial altar. Go watch Rope. You'll understand. That movie Rope, Alfred Hitchcock. It's what it's all about. All the movies are based on these lunar mansions. They take like 5 or 7 of them. They put them one right after the other. Put them in there and bada bing, bada boom. Right down the line. TV shows are usually based on one lunar mansion. Commercials, things like that. Advertising is it's really the key of advertising. Okay. Moving right along, the 22nd mansion of the moon has coordinates from 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and this is Capricorn, to 12 degrees, 51 minutes, 22 seconds Capricorn. Therefore, the night demon of the Goetia that inhabits the first decan, or the first 10 degrees from 0 to 9 degrees, 59 minutes, okay, of Capricorn is Duke Horus. Horus, H-A-U-R-E-S, the 64th Goetic demon. Duke Horus possesses the planetary nature of the planet Venus, while the general sign of Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. Furthermore, the night demon of the Goetia that dwells within the second decan, or the second 10 degrees from 10 to 19 degrees 59 minutes of Capricorn, is Marquis Andrielphus. Okay, Andrielphus, the 65th Goetic demon. Marquis Andrielphus has the character of the planet the moon. They used to call the sun and the moon planets. While again, the general sign of Capricorn has Saturn as the overseeing sovereign. Okay. Now, Duke Horus materializes as a leopard, which will transform into the form of a man when under the command of the occultist, having the blazing hot eyes searing from a dreadful expression. He has the faculty to bestow important and accurate information about historical, current, or future events if and only if the occultist demonstrates the power to move Horus into a magically drawn and prepared triangle. Okay? Otherwise, Duke Horus will tell the occultist falsehoods. Understand that. He has the talent to also cause a smoldering obliteration of the foes of the occultist, and will subsequently make certain that she or he is not again enticed by any further phantoms or pneumas. Marquis Andrew Fuss initially shows himself as a peacock, which goes about squawking and imposing racket and clamor. Then, after a while, he converts his appearance into that of a man. Marquis Andreophus is capable of giving to the occultist the aptitude to solve mathematical shape or configuration problems with ultimate solutions. He causes male humans to become delicate and discreet in character, as well as to become clever in the arenas of celestial star positions. Also, spatial or structural physics, and the calculations or volumes or sizes, okay? These types of computations. Star magic opportunities from Star Angel Jeliel, which provide powerful forces for you to acquire your objectives when this Capricorn moon's Giedi Prima Dabih stargates are activated by Luna, according to H.O.A.F, are the following. Attire yourself in freshly purchased clothes. Procure goods. Nevertheless, be sure to go on expeditions only during the evening, though well before twilight. Well before twilight. Purchase neither any retainers, nor attendants, nor employees. Of this be gravely forewarned. Engage not in matrimony, because if you do during this mansion, you and your spouse shall become separated, and subsequently you will perish no less than 6 months prior to the death of your partner. Very ominous. In addition, another admonition regarding nuptials: if you get married during this mansion, your spouse and yourself shall become estranged from one another, and your partner will behave badly towards you. Again, be mindful of this. Acquire friends, associates, and contacts. In the event that you are captured, you will swiftly abscond and get away. You may, though, go aboard seafaring vessels. That is fortunate during this mansion. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Let me show you now the things to come. Let me show you how and where to run. His eyes are gray, piercing through the night. He has come to save his only right.